GB News erupted in chaos as they discussed Donald Trump's brutal comment about Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky. A tense row erupted on GB News as broadcaster Nina Myskow labeled Donald Trump an absolute dictator during a heated debate about the president's leadership. Discussing his comments about Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, Myskow added Vladimir Putin to the equation as she claimed, "It's horrendous watching two dictators." Can you imagine anything being done in the government or Trump's name that he has not dictated on? As the host, Patrick Christys, argued, "Trump's not a dictator," Myskow hit back, "He is a dictator, Putin's a dictator." Trump, to all intents and purposes, is a dictator. Everybody bends to his will. Political commentator Adam Brooks agreed with the broadcaster and suggested that Trump was instead a strong leader, to which she stated, "Beyond strong, he is an absolute dictator." The commentator continued, "He was a bit too strong in what he said, I believe, but I think he's right on most of that." Zelensky has been doing foreign interviews since yesterday, calling Trump basically a liar and saying that he's been American disinformation. Brooks added, "When you do that to someone that has basically stopped you being invaded by another country, that going to get your back up." I think maybe he has pushed him a bit too far, and I can understand why Donald Trump is angry. However, Myskow brushed off these comments and claimed Trump is narcissistic. This came after Trump issued a brutal blow to the wartime leader and initially labeled him a dictator without elections and a modestly successful comedian. The unprecedented attack came after all political parties in Ukraine agreed to postpone holding elections until the end of the war. This is a common practice in many countries and took place in Britain during World War II, as Winston Churchill set up a national government in 1940 to see the country through to the end of the war on May 23, 1945. However, the recently re-elected president made no mention of Putin, who has led Russia since 2012 and from 2000 to 2008, with no sign of political opposition.